From SC, we go to Utah, the defending Pac-12 champs, back-to-back years. Utah finished 10-3 because of that win. 7-2 in conference play. They did lose the Rose Bowl, and I think lost me a bet. I think I bet tie that game. To Penn State, which pissed me off. They returned Cam Rising, quarterback. They lost Dalton Kincaid, who was their leading receiver at tight end last year to the NFL. Lost Clark Phillips, their leading leader in interceptions at cornerback last year. Tavion Thomas returns. I was surprised to see that. Micah Bernard returns. So they returned both their running backs. Micah Pittman, younger brother of Michael Pittman, transfers in from Florida State. They returned 14 starters, 6 on offense, 8 on defense. They were 11th in scoring offense, 27th in scoring defense, 50th in passing offense, 16th in sacks allowed, tied 14th, for sacks, and 27th in total defense. Like Jay said, this is one of the most complete teams in the Pac-12. Give me something about Utah, Jay.
Didn't Rising tear his ACL? No, that's sorry. I think that like you said, they are the most complete team. I don't know if that makes them the best team. I think that losing Kincaid is huge. That was their go-to. And on top of that, like I said, losing Clark Phillips is big as well. I think that their defense is going to help, because while I say they're the most complete team, that's because I think their defense and offense is close, but I don't think that they're the best offense. I think they're the best defense. I don't think they're the best offense in the Pac-12, and I think that their defense is going to help them a lot. But I don't think people understand how big of a loss Phillips and Kincaid is going to be. Because like I said, that was at least Kincaid was Rising's pretty much safety net.
Yeah, like I said, he led the team in receiving as a tight end, which is crazy.
Yeah,
and to me personally, he was the best tight end in the draft. Some people said Michael Mayer was from Notre Dame. I disagree, but
I think this is very interesting. Because every time we said Utah, we had them losing. So I'm interested to see
not me. I ain't had them losing every time. We can get into that.
Okay.
All right. So they bolstered the 23rd overall recruiting class, which is really good for Cal Whittingham in Utah. Utah first game of the season is Florida. I have this as a revenge W from last year.
I have them losing to Florida.
I want to ask you why. This one is at Utah. This isn't in the swamp. This is in Utah.
That's true, but I think it's just a brand of football, man. It's like, and maybe I'm giving SEC too much praise, because it's like nearly every single time, not always, but nearly every single time a Pac-12 team plays a SEC team, they get smacked. And I think that is I'm also scarred by the last time we played an SEC team.
But Georgia and Florida is two different levels.
That's very true. But I do think that Florida might be one of the worst teams that you can play, especially when you're trying to figure it out without Kincaid. That is a tough team to start with. So I got an L for that one.
Yeah, see, my thing is they beat they beat Utah last year in a close game, and that was like AR. That was Anthony Richardson's like breakout game. That was probably his best game, to be honest. I don't know if Graham. I think they have Graham Hurts. I have to relook, but I don't think Florida quarterback is going to produce nearly as much as what Anthony Richardson was doing that game. So I'm gonna take Utah in that one. From Florida, we go to at Baylor, where I have that as a W. From Baylor, we go to Weber State. Shout out Dane, but this ain't basketball.
No.
From Weber State, we go to UCLA to start Pac-12 play. I have a W.
I have a W.
From UCLA, we go to Oregon State. I have a W. From Oregon State, we at home against Cal. I have a W. From Cal, we go to at Southern California, which I have as an L.
I have an L as well. That's the revenge game.
Yep. From Southern California, we go to Oregon, and I have that as a W.
We went in.
From Oregon, we go to Arizona State, which I have as a W. From Arizona State,
wait,
we go to.
I'm sorry. Damn. I think we're gonna lose.
You think y'all gonna lose to Utah?
I think so. Didn't I say? Yeah, I think we're gonna lose Utah. That's the game. That's one of the games.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I got more faith in Oregon, so we're gonna go from Arizona State to at Washington, which I think is an L.
I think that is a W.
So, all right, from Washington, we go to at Arizona, which I think is a W.
Arizona, that's a W.
And to finish off Utah's schedule, we have Senior Day against Colorado. I think that's a W.
That's a W.
So I have Utah finishing.
Let me sit in this real quick.
There's no way you're thinking about the way you talked about Colorado. There's no way you're thinking about that game.
No, I'm thinking I have them beating us with losing to Washington.
Hey, I was gonna ask you about that. I'll let you think about it. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. I have y'all losing to Utah. Excuse me.
That's disrespectful.
I have to fix that.
So are we saying Washington's the best team in the?
No. My best team is SC.
Let's see. You know, I got them beating. I got us winning, and I got them losing to Washington. Let's flip that.
All right. So actually, yeah, I have Utah beating y'all. So I have to fix that on here. I have Utah. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. I have it right on here. I have Utah as a W. I said it wrong. I'm looking at it right. Say it wrong. Utah is a W against Oregon. So I have Utah going 10-2, 7-2 in conference play. Is that good enough to be second place for the Pac-12? We'll find out real shortly.
Yeah. Yo, the Pac. This is such. So the Pac-12 has what, 4 teams that can.
Well, the new Pac-12 next year will have 4 teams.
No, what I'm saying is this year they have 4 teams that can legit win the Pac-12.
Oh yeah, for sure. Utah, Washington, SC, UCLA,
and UCLA.
Oh, and Oregon. So 5.
Oregon. That's gonna. I don't think UCLA really has a shot, but
okay, then we can go back down to 4.
I think 4. That's 4 or 5. I think it's gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah, I got UCLA finishing 10-2.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.